CCP Auctions is now accepting consignments for the second annual Maple City Classic Car Auction, Saturday, July 9th, at the John D. Bradley Convention Center in Chatham, Ontario. Buy, sell, or just come to experience the power and excitement. Call 416-923-7500 or visit ccpauctions.com for more information on how you can buy and sell investment quality vehicles through Canada's leading collector car auction house, CCP Auctions. The Volkswagen Golf GTI is a performer. On the surface, it looks like any other Golf. But that GTI badge means there is something special under the hood. That something special is this 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It produces 210 horsepower. Now put that kind of power to the pavement under a small car like this, and the result is thrilling. The Golf is a true world car. It is built on the same platform as more than 20 other vehicles wearing VW, Audi, and other brand names affiliated with Volkswagen. But this platform is truly suited to this car. What makes the Golf great is the overall design. The simple hatchback configuration makes this car versatile, and the overall design has really never changed. I would argue that the design of this vehicle is iconic. I mean, this is one of the greatest automotive designs of all time. It is versatile, it is practical. That is why Volkswagen has stuck with it all of these years. This vehicle, in its earlier incarnations as the Rabbit, now the Golf, this is right up there as far as I'm concerned with vehicles like the Ford Model T, the Chrysler minivan, the Volkswagen bus, iconic vehicles that really have made an impact or had a big impact on society. And I would go even further. The Volkswagen Beetle is always seen as, the people's car. But I would argue that the design of this car is actually much more practical, and this design has had far more impact on motoring than the Beetle did or has had. And that is because other car companies have actually copied this design, whether you're talking about the old Dodge Omnis, hatchbacks from the 1980s, or whether you're talking about even the Chevy Sonic or Ford Fiesta. It's that same compact hatchback design, and you can see it in so many different cars on the road today. But Volkswagen is the company that started it all, and they just keep on tweaking the design, making it better with every new generation of the Golf. The Golf GTI handles great. It's at home in shopping plaza parking lots, on city streets, on highways, and would probably even perform well at local racetracks. There is a touch of turbo lag here, but the engine sounds tough, and the tone reminded us of engines used in much more expensive sports cars. This thing really, really moves. On the highway, the turbo makes a huge difference. You just step on the gas, and man, does this baby go. The Golf GTI will appeal to anyone who is looking for a practical car with a ton of fun built into it. It's tight, it's quiet inside. The controls are laid out logically. It's a small car, but its design is efficient, and that means there is plenty of interior space and cargo capacity. This GTI came with a power sunroof, a backup camera concealed behind the Volkswagen badge, and sport seats that were comfortable and incredibly supportive. The seats grab you and hold you in place snugly. Regular Golfs come with a 170 horsepower engine, and even that is more than enough, but this turbocharged engine makes the GTI worth the extra money. There is an even more powerful R version, but for our money, we would stick with the GTI because we feel it strikes just the right balance between performance, comfort, and practicality. We also like the fact that VW keeps running with the same basic design and continues to upgrade the engineering and technology that is used to design and build the Golf. Because the design doesn't change much, you can buy a Golf and drive it for years without the car looking dated. History has proven that Golfs tend to hold their value well, so owners tend to do well when they do decide to trade up down the road. In short, the Golf is a world-class car that deserves a place among the world's best cars of all time. The current Golf is probably the best Golf ever, and the current GTI just takes the Golf to a whole new level. That's why the new Volkswagen Golf GTI is SST approved.